Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn English with Stories. Here you'll improve your English through simple, meaningful, and fun stories. So relax, listen, and let's learn together. Thomas was a small boy. He was 7 years old. He lived in a quiet town with his mother and his father. Every morning, Thomas woke up early. He washed his face, he brushed his teeth. Then he ate breakfast at the small wooden table. Thomas liked simple things. He liked warm bread. He liked sweet milk. And he liked to look out of the window. Outside his window, there was a big tree. The tree was old and strong. Birds lived in the tree. They sang every morning. Thomas listened to the birds. He smiled. Today was a school day. Thomas put on his blue shirt. He put on his brown shoes. Then he took his small blue backpack. The backpack was not new. It was old. But Thomas loved it. Inside the backpack, there were books. There was a pencil. There was an eraser. And there was a small notebook. Thomas checked his backpack. Everything was inside. Thomas, his mother said softly, "It is time to go to school."
Yes, Mom.
He kissed his mother on the cheek. He waved to his father. Then he walked outside. The air was cool. The sky was light blue. The sun was not too hot. Thomas walked slowly. He liked to walk slowly. He liked to look at the houses. He liked to see cats sleeping on the ground. On the way to school, Thomas met his friend. His friend's name was Leo.
Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning, Leo.
They walked together. They talked about school. They talked about food. They talked about their favorite games. Leo liked football. Thomas liked drawing.
I like to draw animals. I like to draw birds.
That is cool.
Soon they arrived at school. The school was not big. It had white walls and red doors. There was a small yard in front of the school. Children were playing. Some children were running. Some children were laughing. Thomas felt happy, but he also felt a little nervous. He did not know why. The bell rang. Ring, ring. Time for class, the teacher said. Thomas went into the classroom. He sat at his desk. His desk was near the window. He liked the window. He could see the sky. The teacher came in. Her name was Miss Anna. "Good morning, children."
Good
Good morning,
Miss
Miss
Anna.
Anna.
Miss Anna smiled. "Today, we will learn something new." Thomas listened carefully. He liked to learn, but sometimes he felt shy. Miss Anna wrote on the board. She wrote one word. Friend. "This word is friend," Miss Anna said. "A friend is someone who is kind. A friend helps you. A friend listens to you." Thomas looked at the word. He thought about Leo. He thought about his mother. He thought about the birds in the tree. Miss Anna gave the children paper. "Draw your friend." Thomas took his pencil. His hand moved slowly. He drew a small boy. He drew a smile. He drew two eyes. He drew Leo. Thomas felt warm inside. When class ended, Thomas put the paper in his backpack. He did not know it yet, but this small drawing would be very important. After class, the bell rang again. Ring, ring. It was time for break. Children stood up. They talked. They laughed. They walked outside. Thomas stayed at his desk for a moment. He looked at his drawing. He liked the drawing, but he did not want to show it. Thomas was a quiet boy. He did not talk too much. He did not like loud noise. Slowly, Thomas put the drawing back into his blue backpack. Then he walked outside. The schoolyard was full of children. Some children were running fast. Some children were playing ball. Some children were eating snacks. Thomas walked to a small bench. The bench was under a tree. He sat down. He opened his lunchbox. Inside the lunchbox, there was rice. There was chicken. There was a small apple. Thomas ate slowly. He watched the other children. Leo ran past him.
Thomas, come and play.
Thomas smiled. He shook his head.
I will sit here.
That is okay. I will come back later.
Leo ran away again. Thomas felt calm. The wind moved the leaves. The tree made a soft sound. Suddenly, Thomas heard a voice. "Hello, Thomas." Thomas looked up. It was Miss Anna. She stood near the tree. She was smiling.
Hello, Miss Anna.
Miss Anna sat down on the bench. "Do you like break time?" she asked.
Yes, I like it.
"You like quiet places." Thomas nodded. "That is good. Quiet children are good children too." Thomas looked at her. His eyes were wide.
Really?
"Yes," Miss Anna said kindly. "Everyone is different, and different is good." Thomas felt warm again. Miss Anna looked at his lunchbox. "Are you eating well?" she asked.
Yes. My mother made it.
"That is nice." Then the bell rang again. Ring, ring. Time to go back to class. Thomas stood up. He picked up his backpack. He walked back inside. In the classroom, Miss Anna wrote again on the board. She wrote another word. Kind. This word is kind. Kind means good to others. Kind means helping. Kind means caring. Thomas listened. Miss Anna looked at the children. "Can you be kind today?" "Yes," the children said. Thomas said it softly.
Yes.
Miss Anna gave them a small task. "Help one friend today. Just one." Thomas thought about the task. Help one friend. He looked around the classroom. He saw a boy near the door. The boy dropped his pencil. The pencil rolled under the desk. The boy looked worried. Thomas stood up. He walked slowly to the boy. He bent down. He picked up the pencil.
Here you are.
The boy smiled.
Thank you. You are kind.
Thomas felt something new. His heart felt light. He went back to his desk. The day went on. They read simple words. They sang a song. They listened to a story. When school ended, Thomas packed his bag. He walked home alone. The sky was orange, the sun was going down. At home, his mother was waiting. "How was school?"
It was good.
"What did you learn?" Thomas thought for a moment.
I learned a word.
"What word?"
Kind.
His mother smiled. "That is a very good word." That night, Thomas lay in his bed. He looked at the ceiling. He thought about Miss Anna. He thought about the boy with the pencil. He thought about being kind. Thomas closed his eyes. Tomorrow would be another day, another small step. The next morning, Thomas woke up early again. He washed his face. He brushed his teeth. He ate breakfast. Today felt normal, but something was different. Thomas picked up his blue backpack. He felt it. It felt light. Thomas stopped. He opened the backpack. His notebook was inside. His pencil was inside. But something was missing. His drawing was gone. The drawing of his friend. Thomas felt his heart beat fast. He looked on the table. He looked under the chair. He looked near the door. The drawing was not there.
Mom,
His mother came. "Yes, Thomas."
the drawing is gone.
His mother looked around. "Maybe it is in your room." Thomas ran to his room. He looked on the bed. He looked under the bed. Nothing. Thomas felt sad. His eyes felt warm. "It is okay," his mother said softly. "Maybe you left it at school." Thomas nodded. He took his backpack.
I will look for it.
On the way to school, Thomas walked slowly. He did not see the cats. He did not look at the houses. He only thought about the drawing. At school, Thomas went to his classroom. He looked at his desk. Nothing. He looked on the floor. Nothing. Thomas sat down. His head was low. Leo came.
Good morning, Thomas.
Thomas looked up.
Good morning?
Are you okay?
Thomas shook his head.
My drawing is gone. The drawing of you.
Leo looked surprised.
That drawing?
Yes.
Leo smiled gently.
That is okay. We can make a new one.
Thomas did not smile.
It was special.
Class began. Miss Anna came in. She looked at the children. Then she looked at Thomas. "Thomas," she said, "are you okay today?" Thomas stood up slowly.
I lost something.
Miss Anna walked closer. "What did you lose?"
A drawing. It was important.
Miss Anna nodded. "Let us look for it together." The class helped. Children looked under desks. They looked near the door. They looked near the window. Then a small girl spoke.
I saw a paper yesterday. It was near the yard.
Thomas felt hope. They went to the yard. The wind was strong. Leaves moved fast. Near the tree, Thomas saw something. A piece of paper. He ran to it. He picked it up. It was his drawing. The paper was a little dirty, but the drawing was still there. Thomas smiled.
I found it.
Miss Anna smiled too. "Good. Take care of your things." Thomas nodded. During break time, Thomas sat on the bench again. He took out the drawing. Leo came and sat next to him.
That is me.
Yes.
Thank you for drawing me.
Thomas felt shy, but he felt happy.
You are my friend.
Leo smiled.
And you are my friend too.
The wind moved the leaves again. The tree made soft sounds. Thomas held the drawing close. Sometimes small things are very important. Sometimes a simple drawing can hold a big feeling. The next day at school was sunny. The sky was bright. The air felt warm. Thomas walked into the classroom. He felt calm. He put his blue backpack on the chair. He sat down. Miss Anna smiled at the children. "Good morning."
Good morning, Miss Anna.
That day, Miss Anna gave the class a new task. "Today, we will help someone." Thomas listened carefully. "You do not need to do something big. Small help is good help." Thomas liked that. During break time, Thomas walked to the yard. He saw many children. Some were playing, some were talking. Near the gate, Thomas saw a small boy. The boy was crying. Thomas stopped. He looked at the boy. The boy was holding a broken shoe. The shoe strap was loose. The boy looked sad. Thomas walked closer.
Are you okay?
The boy shook his head.
My shoe is broken. I cannot play.
Thomas thought for a moment. He remembered the word. Kind. Thomas sat down. He looked at the shoe.
I can help.
He tried to tie the strap. It was not easy. He tried again. Slowly, the strap stayed. The boy looked at his shoe.
It works.
He smiled.
Thank you. You are kind.
Thomas smiled too.
You are welcome.
The boy ran to play. Thomas felt happy inside. Later that day, Miss Anna asked the class, "Who helped someone today?" Many hands went up. Thomas raised his hand too. Miss Anna nodded. "I am proud of you. Kindness makes the world better." Thomas walked home with Leo. The sun was low. The sky was orange again.
You helped that boy. I saw you.
Thomas smiled.
It was small.
But it was important.
At home, Thomas told his mother everything. His mother listened. She hugged him. I am proud of you. That night, Thomas lay in bed. He thought about school. He thought about his friends. He thought about being kind. He looked at his blue backpack. It was near his bed. The backpack was old, but it held many things: books, pencils, drawings, and lessons. Thomas closed his eyes. He felt safe. He felt happy. Thomas was a small boy, but he learned a big lesson. Being kind does not need big actions. Being kind can be simple. A smile, a help, a gentle word. Every day is a new day. Every day is a chance to be kind. And Thomas was ready.